Okay. Hi everybody, thank you very much for coming along to this seminar. We're going to start it with a short video, and everybody in this video is from our industry. So here we go, and as soon as that's finished, then I'm going to welcome Elena and Vladimir up to the stage and we'll start talking. In 2022, most of the world gave Ukraine between 3 days and 2 weeks to live. Three and a half years later, this incredible country is still standing. People's voices are incredibly powerful, and I wanted to capture a snapshot from our industry.
We have had huge financial losses. But it's comparable nothing with destiny of the people around us, which was absolutely destroyed.
How did it feel when you came back to the warehouse after it had been destroyed and there was saw 40 years of your life in a pile of rubble?
Але вже коли ми сюди приїхали, бо вже там перепустки нам дали і ми заїхали, коли я відкрив склад. Думаю, що така спрацювала така психологічний захист такий, знаєте. Я так, ну що ж, надія вмерла, треба щось робити.
What has happened to the company since then, since May?
В нас було багато планів, і ми там з 1 мая ми залишились без залишків товару. Ми один день переосмислили все це, і наступного дня ми вже вийшли з новими планами, з новими силами і почали замовляти новий товар.
Given the character of people attracted to our industry, it was no great surprise to learn that so many have joined the Ukrainian Armed Forces. You became a combat medic. Can you just tell us a bit about the training? I mean, have you done any medical training before?
I got two medic trainings and one tactical trainings for medics. How to behave on the battlefield, cooperating with the assault team, and how to cooperate with other members of the company.
And then you were basically deployed to the front line.
First it was in the Donetsk region, then it was Lugansk region. Our main place was village Kamyshovaha. It is in Lugansk region, and we took our first battle there.
Some have seen a huge surge in their creative output.
А я сиджу тут на своєму місці. Я сиджу на своєму місці і, напевно, цей адреналін того, що хоч зараз може прилетіти до тебе ракета вдома, дає мені такий, товчок до того, що треба щось робити і встигнути вистави, всі свої плани творчі. Це воно так на контрасті, але воно все одно дає. Ви ж знаєте, що у війну завжди розвивається мистецтво. Чому? Тому що людям потрібно нові враження, нові емоції.
The musics keep developing. Music has become such an integral part of overall right now. I mean, last year in 2024, there's been so many albums and so many releases like never before in the history of 33 years of Ukraine. So it's unbelievable what's how music is. I mean, so many concerts, so many great venues like this, and PLASA Sports were packed with people visiting the concerts of Ukrainians. So people know that they would rather, you know, spend not that money on food, but they would go to get some moral food because music provides that. Music provides strength. It helps and unite, and you know, helps get united and move on and to get our you know, coveted victory.
For the last 2 years, 2024 and this year 2025, the Atlas Weekend Music Festival has been staged successfully in Kyiv, which has been a major achievement. All of this has come at enormous cost. Behind me is the Wall of Remembrance, and that's dedicated to all the Ukrainian servicemen and women who've given their lives for the country since 2014. And as you can see, there are thousands of them. There's only about a minute left now before we need to start this seminar. So here's a very important message.
Anything else you'd like to say?
I would like to say that, 1 second.
No worries.
Don't forget about price of freedom. And you have to remember all the time, if we will lose this war, war will come to you, to your families, and you will be the one who will fight with guns and who will die. So better for everyone to help us, and we will win this war.
And now I'd like to thank you. Now I'd like to invite Elena and Vladimir up to the stage to join me. Okay, and I just would say they have come from directly from Ukraine. It's extremely difficult to get exit visas to come out of Ukraine, especially for Vladimir, because he's a man of military age. But so we're very, very lucky to have them here today. So, and I guess, obviously, you saw in the video, there's lots of stuff happening in Ukraine. It's not just a complete wasteland. Lots of activities going, but it's been a huge challenge for businesses to keep going in this time. So I guess the first question I'd like to ask Vladimir and Elena to discuss is what happened at the start? How was it? And how have you actually managed to both keep your businesses going, sustain them over time, and actually even grow? Maybe a quick explanation. Vladimir runs Alight, which is the largest lighting rental company in Ukraine. And Elena is the sales director for Opatech, who are a specialist camera and film company based in Kyiv. And in fact, they have a global operation as well. So just a quick, so two different worlds, but connected. So the first question is really what happened?
Yes, thanks. Thank you very much. The first, thank you, your country, your people, and all people from Europe for support Ukraine, and this applause for our soldier. And sorry for my English, because I'm from Soviet Union, but last 2 years I need to learn English language, because for us it was a very big shock. Before 24 of February 2022, we cannot believe that a big war came to Ukraine. All my friends asked me when you stay at Kiev, war will be 100%. I cannot believe, because I like my country. I have the biggest company, rental company in Ukraine. I'm rich man. I'm not young man, and for me, change my life, it's very hard. But in the morning, the day before, we prepared a new show in Lviv, the west of Ukraine, and my colleague Kirill went to Lviv one day before and waiting for me. And I remember that at 5 a.m. he called me and said, "The boss, war became." I remember that the last 3-4 months, all world, all Ukraine, all my office, talking about war, maybe war became. But I remember that my girls asked me, if war become to Ukraine, what we will doing? I answered that, relax. In 21st century, it's not impossible that rockets fly to Kiev, or maybe some little conflict on Donbass, on West Ukraine. Not bigger, but in 5 a.m. our life changed, and 1 month it was all stopped. We cannot thinking about work. We're thinking only about save our family, our friends, and after first months, 1.5 months, we started thinking about relocated our company in another country.
And that was the start of your kind of plan to carry on somehow. That was the start of your plan to.
Yes, maybe. All time in Ukraine, I thinking about розширення.
You are thinking about expansion.
Yes, expansion in Europe and the world, but I has a lot of work in Ukraine. We have 99% TV show in Ukraine, and I visit Europe only fly, relax, nightclubs, and
so
Frankfurt exhibition, the best place in the world. But in this time, I understand that in Ukraine, 2-3 weeks not ending war, and we need thinking about relocating our company in another country.
Yeah, from our side, I would like to tell a story from our side, a bit. So we are manufacturers of special camera equipment and work all over the world. We have partners all over the world. And at that time, and the first day of the war, actually 2 days before, I just came from Turin, where we got the contract of be a technical supplier of special camera equipment for Eurovision Song Contest, which was in Turin at that time. And I was just thinking about that we cannot lose this job because of the war, even because of this real reason, because we were thinking not only about ourselves, and we were thinking about our crew, their families. Everybody need to receive salary. Also, as we have partners all over the world, they have our equipment. We need to make a service, technical support, so we cannot lose all of this, which we were working 20 years just in one day. So that was the thing that when we had Zoom calls with Eurovision, they were asking, "Are you sure that you are okay and you can do this job? Because there's a slight thing, you have a war." And we told, "Yeah, no problem." Because we do not have any other choice to tell. We have to work. You have to go on. You have only one life. And if for some reason, of course, we donate, we support our military, but you have to go on. No other choice. I guess this is the power of Ukrainians. That's why we're still going on. And for the Albertech company, we are based in Kiev, and Louis, we're asking about what happened. What happened after the war started? We actually moved to a new building. We are expanding, and our company is still the main base in Kiev, in Ukraine. Of course, when we work for the big projects, like we already 8 years in a row technical supplier for Eurovision Song Contest, and every year each country asking me, are you able to ship the equipment for the project? Because, of course, by the agreement, it's just force majeure circumstances, and it's okay. But for us, it's important to make this service, and that's why mostly of equipment is based in our European base, for sure, for all our suppliers to be satisfied. But still, the main manufacturer and main brains are in Ukraine, and we also have equipment in Ukraine. And this is our everyday risk, because we have missiles attack and drone attacks in our city almost every night. And actually 2 weeks ago, we lost our 2 telescopic cranes, which were completely burned of the missile attack on one of the channels. So yeah. This is our life right now.
And one of the biggest rental company of Ukraine, if maybe you know Zinteco, it fatherland our rental business in Ukraine. 2 rockets, the center of storage and warehouse, and all equipment crashed, fire.
And of course, insurance companies do not cover this, as you may understand, because it's a war zone, so that's your own risk.
I also want to point out that businesses in Ukraine at the moment don't get any help, so you have to keep your business running basically by your own resources. So possibly there'll be some reparation after the end of the war, whenever that might be, but at the moment there's no kind of financial help available at all, so you have to do everything yourself. And Vladimir, I remember you told me at one time that you were looking for other avenues to expand, having been the largest rental company in Ukraine, but that you never expected to achieve it in the way that you have because of the war, basically. So.
Louis, very quickly, speak with
Sorry.
me. Before war, we were thinking that in Europe, a very easy work and a lot of money. Now we understand that it's very hard work, and
I have never thought about that
no,
Europe
no.
is easy.
Okay. I don't thinking about this situation will be in my life, because it's very hard. The first year when we was in Poland, we didn't have nothing job, nothing work, nothing project, and it was mentality. It was very hard.
Yeah.
But one part of my equipment stayed in Kiev too, and we have some project in Kiev, but it's not about business. It's only for I don't know.
It's support of our
Support
country,
for
actually.
our
Yeah.
country, for our people, for our soldier. Yesterday, we had a big project in Palace of Ukraine, the biggest concert hall in Ukraine. We started at 5 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. Started alarm.
Yeah, air raid.
Rockets attack. And concert cancelled. All people nervous. We don't understand.
So when we have, I just want to clarify a little bit. When we have the alarm in the city, everyone need to go to a shelter for sure, right? And in this case, the concert is stopped, and you need to wait. You don't know how many hours you need to wait, or minutes, or hours. That depends on the attack. And of course, if it's very long, in this case, the concert is cancelled and removed to another day. But yeah, it's every time you do not know what to expect.
Yesterday was Saturday, and in Kiev, I know that was minimum 5 big show in Kiev. In Palace of Sport, in Palace of Ukraine concert hall, outside Osaka residence, it's like big beach area, and more. Ukraine loves singing, dancing, and in war period too. I cannot say why. It's our mentality, maybe.
I can say why, maybe. Because even looking into the history after the Second World War, Eurovision was invented, Cannes Film Festival was invented because people need to have some entertainment, not to get crazy, right? Because every day it's very hard to live in these conditions and to think about only the war and about the losses, because for sure there is no person right now in Ukraine who every person in Ukraine right now lost or friend or relative or family. So war touched every single person right now in Ukraine. And if you think about this constantly during all the days, it's very hard. So for sure, part of our team also serve in the military right now. We support them, but they do not angry on us that we are still working in entertainment area, because they understand that to support the feeling of the people, it's very important as well.
So I think that's important too. Elena's made a great point there. It's like the whole of Ukraine is fighting, and everybody virtually in every context is doing something to help the effort. And to, if they can't actually be there on the front line themselves, they're supporting in some role. And obviously music, entertainment, the arts and culture plays a massive part, as Dennis said in the video, and plays a massive part in everybody's lives during this time, and it's very necessary. And I also thought it might be worth pointing out that the Atlas Weekend Music Festival, because we were talking about evacuations, the site sorry, I'll try and go a bit slower, sorry. The site for the Atlas Weekend Music Festival is called the Blockbuster Mall, and it has underground car parking because the event organisers basically have to be able to evacuate 25,000 people when there's an air raid alert. So that's why they chose that venue. But I believe there was it 5 stages?
Yes, but now, what rules our business in Ukraine now? When we prepared new show, we thinking not about biggest area. We thinking about how this area have shelter place for half people. And the first year, 2022, I remember that Atlas Weekend cancelled. Mm-hmm. But next year, Dima, it's owner of this festival, find this area. It's Blockbuster Mall. It's like big mall, big shopping mall with parking. Yeah, for 25,000 people. And Ukrainian Kyiv government gives him permission. Permission for invited this Atlas Festival on this area. Now our business buildings. Okay. How big shelter we have? Okay.
Yeah.
For 25,000, we're thinking about 25,000 tickets, price tickets, and after we're thinking how big stage we built, how many lighting equipment, how many stage, and how artists we can invite on our festival. It's not about business.
No, I think it's a major achievement for that festival to happen at all. And as Volodymyr said, they've already announced the dates for next year, and I'm going to be there next year. So I just wanted to talk quickly about...
Sorry, Louise. I remember that when Louise came to Ukraine and we built Atlas Festival in the morning in Kyiv.
Day.
Yeah,
there was a huge rocket attack.
We made interview.
Yeah.
And one rockets.
When we were on the Motherland statue.
Near Motherland, The
last rocket
1 kilometer from us. Yeah, we stay. Me, Louise, and my assistant on 9 months.
She was 9 months.
She was pregnant.
Yes.
On the 9 months already. So.
And I remember that Louise was very scared. Yeah.
I was. It was horrible. Well. What you don't realise is until it's quite near to you, when a rocket hits, it's like you feel the concussion, like the ground shakes, and it shakes you nearly off your feet, and it's just like this horrible feeling. And it's very scary. And then it was completely open. I mean, we were out in the motherland, by the Motherland statue, and this rocket was like a kilometre away.
Is this place?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that was the day, and that was the day of Atlas Weekend Build. But anyway, I wanted to just quickly ask both of you about staff shortages and other challenges like that, because I know that a lot of people from our industry has joined the military in various different levels and divisions, battalions, and so on. I know a lot have gone into EW, electronic warfare, and a lot have gone into drone units. But a lot have gone into combat medics, but all across, obviously that's created quite a skill shortage to the companies that are continuing in Ukraine. So maybe you can talk a little bit about that.
So definitely we have a lot of challenges in Ukraine because of the manpower, because for sure, like in our company, as we are manufacturers of special camera equipment, we have a lot of men there. So some of them are in military, and for another man, we need to make all the paperwork so they could stay in company and still build the equipment and work in the company to feed their families, right? And when we go abroad from Ukraine, it's not easy for the men to cross the border. So we need to make a lot of paperwork so they for sure return to our country. They are not escaping. This is agreed with all the ministries in the government. So that's completely not helping to work and relax even in such a hard situation in the country. You still need to fight inside of the country as well, because you need to do all this paperwork to keep your company working, right? And of course, what else? I guess Ukrainian women are very strong in this case, because they need to handle everything on our shoulders, because of course A lot of men are right now, I can tell from my side that I talk with all the friends and I have a company full of men. It's of course the feeling, they feel a lot of depression as well because of this tension on the shoulders. And in this case, you have to support them every time, not to entertain, right? But to they need to understand that they have support, they are not alone, and we are all here together in this crazy situation. For sure, when I travel a lot abroad, right? Because I have partners all over the world, and we also visit Expo and Eurovision. And I talk a lot with people, and of course a lot of people think that Ukrainians are crazy. Why you are still in your country? Because in your cities there are a lot of missiles and drone attacks every night. I personally was living also 1 year abroad of the Ukraine, but just traveling here and there. But you return then to your country because you were born there. It's a beautiful country where you want to raise your kids. And it's just not fair that someone came and decided that he wants to have your land, your people, and to give their own rules in your country. So, in this case, my family still stays in Kiev, and I live in Kiev, and I guess this give us, from year to year, the mindsetting is different. You're not getting crazy, you're started to be even more creative because every day it's very dynamic. And you need to flow in these conditions and to invent something and to build something. And also you need to build faster. Everything should be very, very fast. So that's our challenges this time.
Everything's fast.
And all 28, 9, my career, all time I have такий самий треш.
The same trash.
Yes, yes. Okay, my guys, before war, I had around 100 person. Of course, most of them was men. Now, in my Kiev office, 12 employees. Some people in army, some people, some guys relocated to Warsaw, to Germany, and I have one problem. Guys who stay in Kiev, thinking about our company in Europe, that these guys easier than us.
Yeah, it's easier for them.
Yes. Guys who stay in Europe, they cannot come back to Ukraine, thinking that, yes, in Europe protect, but they cannot come back to Ukraine, and it's very, very hard for mentality.
For mindsetting.
Yes, it's very. I know because I'm going from Ukraine to Europe, from Europe to Ukraine, and I understand that this team that was before war, I don't have. It's another my new example.
Challenge.
My new challenge, yes. I know.
So, I mean, it must be quite difficult at times just to keep a positive mental attitude all the time. Yeah, many challenges. I want to quickly, before, because the time's running on, I just wanted to quickly ask Vladimir to explain about in the very first year of the war, about the moving lights that were used to help shoot down the Shaheeds.
I cannot believe that in 21st century we will use lighting equipment for crashed drones or rockets, like Second World War. I think in that, new technology maybe in the world. No, in October of 2022, called me my friend from show business. Now he army, surfing army, yeah, and asked me, Vova, give me please light for night hunting on the drones.
Yeah, because you cannot see the drone, you just can
And
hear this sound, but you cannot see it at night, so that's why.
And I remember that I had one pieces new laser equipment I bought for test in Acme. It was Acme Kraken. Maybe. Oh, okay. Sorry. We switch off two motors, pan tilt, and soldier can remove
with his hands
without console, lighting console. Yeah. And in the morning, my colleague called me and say, "Very good, 2 drones crashed. Give me more." And now I know that in Ukraine, around 3,000-4,000 moving light working in army, on the car, mobile striker, on the building.
Don't tell all the secrets.
all lighting,
That's
lighting equipment, beam, spot, 1,200 watts and more. Of course, laser equipment, the best. All my old Sharpie working on the yeah. Thank you for I cannot say about manufacturer. One manufacturer present me 3 laser moving lights. It's but now Russian military developed 2 because the first drones was like this color, light silver, light silver, light gray. Yeah, it was perfect for lighting. Now all Shahed black color.
Yeah.
For us it's a problem, but we find new idea.
So
yes, and finally, I said that after war, I will have a lot of follow-up spot of operator in Ukraine. Be very cool, yeah, because it's very hard.
So we're kind of getting near to the end of the session now, so I just wondered if there's anybody that wants to ask any questions. Actually, I'm sure there must be 1 or 2.
I can't think of questions, but I'm very shocked that shows are going on.
Yeah,
when you think of the war and you see the pictures, you only think of war. I think, yeah, it's true.
The criteria.
People need inspiration. People need relief.
Yeah.
People need to be happy, and so it's important.
Last 3 years, because I have my second work. I'm deputy of Kyiv government, and I'm secretary of Culture Commission. And we have a lot of theater in Kyiv, and every year I remember time before war that every year all theater asked me that please we need more money because we have problem in our theater. Last 3 years we don't have this question because if you want to buy ticket in theater in Kyiv, you can buy today for for show 3 months later. Yeah. Every day, every theater in Ukraine working with very big, successful and Anschlag, yeah.
Yeah, it's not because we just want to forget about the war, right? And that a part of the Ukraine just want to entertain and that's it. It's just because not to get crazy, definitely. You need to change the picture, to change your thoughts, to have some positive emotions. And in this case, you have forces to move on.
I'd also say that the
yes, of course, we have little bit big show and open air, of course. For rental company, for me, this time the best because we don't have night time, night work time.
Yeah, because it is forbidden to be on the street after 12 a.m. After 12 a.m. till 5 a.m. it's like closed hours when you need to have a permission to be on the street. Of course, if there is no air alarm, in this case, everyone go to a shelter. But yeah, to be on the safe side, yeah,
all
no
show in Ukraine
nightclubs.
finished 10 p.m. maximum. All my guys sleep at home.
In this case,
with wife and children.
Next day, you're full of forces and can do your job, not a party.
Yes, when I visit Poland, now we will go to Cyprus. We make festival big, and I remember that festival finished 3 a.m. Tomorrow 3 a.m. and it's not for me. I like in Ukraine.
Without the rockets. Yeah. Just before we finish up, I just want to, for Elena, just a quick question about Eurovision there. I mean, obviously you've played a big part in every Eurovision since the war started. Obviously they haven't been in Ukraine, but has that been a good morale boost for your company to be able to be part of that and other, large and high-profile events?
Definitely, we adore Eurovision. It's one of our biggest projects. It's the biggest project in the world, and the production period is more than 1 month. And we already made 8 years Eurovision in a row. For us, it's more than a job. It's like a family already. That was very strange. In the first year of the war, to come to Eurovision, and I was thinking that I'm very guilty because for my country and the people who are fighting there, and I go to the entertainment project, and that time I was thinking, that maybe it's not good, but I was thinking also about my team, and they need to receive salary and how to do it, and we cannot lose this contract because in this case you do not know how many years this war will go on, and it's a really bad image if you lose it from the very beginning, right? And we came there. That was a strange feeling that we saw that airplanes are flying, because in Ukraine right now there is no airplanes for sure. You have to travel by train or the car to the nearest border for Poland or Romania or some other country, and then to take a plane where you want to go. So it took 2 days to travel here and there. It's very hard. When we came, we were thinking that maybe it's not very good to work on the entertainment project. But when we came to the Turin at that time, all the suppliers were supporting us very much. And also all the production team, it was all about uniting the people. And also as it's not just a concert, right? And there is a meaning and sense in all Eurovision, and they are constantly every year thinking about the idea for the next year. And the same ideas every time when the war started. Actually, they made this logo constantly the same, united by music. And this helps a lot as well for us, because they are supporting every time. And you understand that in such a big shows, you can come and tell your story, so people not forget about the war. We every time think that the war is still going on in our country, and we definitely want to finish it. And we just don't want to other people to forget about us as well, because it's somewhere there, and but it could be here as well every moment, because we also didn't know that we have a war, because we weren't starting it. It's not our fault. So yeah, to work on these projects, it's very important as well, because there is a mission.
Fantastic. Excellent. Well, we're kind of pretty much out of time now, so is there just anything else you'd quickly like to say?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, your government and all people in the world who support Ukraine. Thank you us that you didn't fight me of tomatoes for my English. Okay, that's all.
Oh, wow. I'll get those later at dinner.
I was really afraid that nobody come and talk with us. maybe it won't be interesting or something, but thank you very much for your time. It was really good and warm. Thank you so much for your company.
Thank you.